As James Garfield, my brief tenure as the 20th President of the United States in 1881 was marked by a period of great promise but also personal tragedy. I took office on March 4, 1881, buoyed by a spirit of reform and a sincere desire to unify the country after years of political strife. My election was somewhat unexpected, resulting from a compromise within the Republican Party at the 1880 convention. After several ballots without any candidate securing a majority, my candidacy emerged as a consensus choice. I was propelled into the presidency with hopes of reconciling the warring factions within my party and promoting policies that would foster economic prosperity and social justice. I endeavored to form a representative cabinet, seeking to balance the various currents within my party, though this caused some controversy, particularly with the appointment of my Secretary of State, James G. Blaine. Together, we began working on significant reforms, including improving the civil service and promoting education, which were very important to me. However, my term was quickly overshadowed by internal tensions and conflicts of interest. The struggle for control over political appointments and conflicts with the stalwart senators of my own party, who preferred a more traditional and patronage-based approach to politics, were constant challenges. Regrettably, my administration was abruptly cut short. On July 2, 1881, while I was at a train station in Washington, D.C., I was shot by Charles J. Guiteau, a disgruntled and delusional lawyer upset over not receiving a consular appointment. The first bullet grazed my arm, but the second lodged in my back, causing severe injuries. The weeks that followed were a painful struggle for survival. Despite the efforts of doctors, the medical techniques of the time were insufficient to effectively treat my injuries. After more than 2 months of suffering, marked by infections and a constant decline in my health, I succumbed to my injuries on September 19, 1881. My presidency was one of the shortest in American history, yet it remains a poignant example of the vulnerability of leaders and the tragic consequences of political violence. I leave behind a legacy of what I had hoped to accomplish, in the hope that others would continue the reforms I had begun.